Glen Trumbull. The car that you're seeing is a 1965 Oldsmobile Starfire convertible. It's one of only 326 that were built in 1965. And this is the last year of the Starfire. You won't see another one like it. It's the first year for a glass back windows in convertibles. Here you'll see where the exhaust comes out the bottom at the back. That's the only car it's ever been done on by General Motors. My wife and I searched around for quite a long time to find something that we wanted, because we both like convertibles, and so that's kind of the thing that we've always liked. And I'm going to be retiring in the near future, and we thought we'd like to have a convertible for my retirement. It took us a long time. It was just a little black and white picture in Kijiji, and we went up to Midland to see the gentleman that owned it, and he was a retired school teacher. We went back and seen it 3 times because the car was pretty rough, and we were kind of torn whether we wanted to do it or not. But when we found out how many unique things there was with this car, and and the way it was, it's very difficult to find something that has a bit more individual life to it, style and whatever, than just another run-of-the-mill old car. So they come with power antenna, power trunk release, all the things you would expect to find in a good-sized Oldsmobile. It's like a downsized Cadillac, maybe you would say, but it's its own entity. The car's virtually 20 feet long. As you can see inside, these are all the original seats and everything, but they've been reupholstered in such a way that there's the blues in the shoulders and around the edges, and the whites and some silver. The steering wheel is 2-tone now. All the dash has been redone, totally different color. All new carpeting, mats, everything's all brand new. Windshield's brand new, everything in this car is brand new, but still original. But we updated the seating and everything in it by changing the color package as well. But when you're back in the 60s, all the old cars like that, if you open the door, it was one color. If it was red, it was red, or blue, it's blue. There wasn't no mixing of colors like we've done here.
My name is Tom. I'm a car lover from way back, and behind me is what I would consider a restomod, a 1967 Mustang Eleanor, much like the car in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. The 67 is my favorite car of all time. It was one that many years ago I decided at the right time I wanted to have one built, and searched out the company who ended up building it, and spent a few years having the car built, and now I have the good fortune to be able to spend some time with it and drive. I really like the older vehicles. The new ones are nice, but I really just like the lines of the old Mustang. It's been one of my favorites since I was a kid. Well, I've been pulled over a couple of times. Mainly, fortunately not for getting a ticket, but mainly I think from an interest perspective from law enforcement, wanting to see what it is that I'm driving, and they've been very nice about it. So it was more a fun experience than anything. Certainly when you go into a gas station and into a mall or a parking lot, quite often someone will come up and talk to me about it. More often than not, they're probably folks who are my age and maybe a little older who have a similar love for the vehicle of this vintage, and remember the day when it first came out. But I've had many of those experiences where folks have given me the thumbs up and really looked at it and said, what a great looking car. The body comes from a company, I believe, down in California, who recreates the main part of the body, excluding fenders, hood, some of those things, and then the rest of it is all custom, all built from scratch. We We actually started out with it a little bit louder than it is today, but it was just a little too loud, so we toned it down a bit. It's really nice. Of course, it's got quite a powerful motor in it as well.
We basically started with just a shell on this car. We were going to originally buy an old shell. We ended up starting off with one of the Dynacord body shells, which is just a raw shell, no front end, no parts, just basically sheet metal. And then what we did was we grafted in all the body panels for the Eleanor look, and we went into the taillight section and used the California Special taillight panel in here. Some very subtle stuff on this car. The stripes are ghosted in. Even in the brakes, we've got billet calipers, cross-filled slotted rotors, very nice rims. This is the style. There's lots of interesting little features. We did brushed aluminum in the panels and in the dashboard, and we carried the metal through in the center. And then we did a custom console with your AC controls. Even the gauges are actually custom for this car. The mirrors, the standard, well, they never had a passenger mirror, so what we did was we made, very hard to see here, but we made an aluminum adapter underneath to raise this up because of the valley. And then what we did was we put the bullet mirrors. This one obviously has the adjustment for the side, so you can see down the side of the car. Under the hood we have a very, very healthy, it's a stroked 351 302 combo. We did quite a bit of work on the crank and rods and pistons. It's got a roller camshaft. It has a fast fuel system on it, ceramic coated headers, serpentine kit. We did all the extra billet work in here, stainless. Most guys just leave this open. We thought it was a little cleaner. Even the you see the hood hinges, they're all billet aluminum with little cylinders on them. Lots and lots of little details in this one.